just wanna ride along. I just wanna ride along. I just wanna ride along. Let's change up the vibe, more on you in my life. I sit to the side, I will let you decide. I stay out of the way, I know you know what's best for me. Just a pinch more of your spirit completes the recipe. You're all that I needed, tired of playing defense. When you take control of my life, it has a meaning. I need you to have your way. I don't wanna drive, I stick to the side. I just wanna ride along. I gotta ride along. You can take the wheel, I'll be still in jail. I just wanna ride along. You got full control. I'll leave it up to you, I promise. I'm not gonna move, you got this. I'll just work on me while you driving. Ride along, ride along.
Hey, what's
Hello.
up? Oh yeah, don't try to stop dancing now. I recorded
Ride
all of that
along,
on the phone.
ride along. I like
Shout
that
out to
song.
my boy Jamal once again. Dopest song, dopest intro track out here in the land. I just want to let you guys know that was a fire track. You guys can get it on Spotify and a few other platforms. Yeah, once again, the song is Ride Along by Gamal Stewart. So yeah, dope song, dope intro for a dope podcast, and we're gonna keep doing some dope things. So I know you guys saw the title. Go ahead, tell them how you feel about the title. Tell them the name about the name of the title. Boombox Baby.
What should your boyfriend, fiance date your dad? That's how I feel about it.
That's how you feel about that?
You gotta break that down.
So, check this out. I feel like, a lot of females have fallen victim to the vetting process and not vetting these males properly. So I feel like, you show interest in somebody and then guess what? They got to go through the interview of your dad. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times y'all are looking for the qualities of a man, of the good qualities of a man that are identical to the father's. That's not about right.
I think that naturally a man is gonna possess certain qualities that your dad has. Naturally. Could be sense of humor. It could be sense of humor. It could be, acts of service, just whatever. Like
Acts of service. What is that? Let's talk about that.
just like how his fundamentals, core, values are, basically. You're gonna see some of those show up in your mate.
Okay. And are those things that you think that a man needs to have those values, like the good qualities of your dad, something that reminds you of, I guess.
Yeah, depending on the dad, yeah, those do matter because it gives you like a sense of security, I guess.
Security. So you don't agree, or do you agree with, basically the person, the boyfriend or the to be future husband should spend time with the dad, basically go on dates.
Spending time, hanging out, getting to know.
I understand is excessive, but
Right.
y'all get the picture, right? YouTube, y'all get the YouTube.
Well, it does. Okay, let me say this because not everybody's father is present, right? So,
right.
Some distinguished gentlemen that have been around you since you were a young girl, whether it's your oldest brother, cousin, somebody that knows you, and knows what you need, like your strengths and your weaknesses, and what makes a good woman and what makes a good man. Yes, you should have that guy vetted for, because we do a horrible job of vetting as women sometimes.
Mm, mm, mm. Yep, yep. So once again, well, are you for the dad or are you not?
Yeah, I think that the dad should take time to get to know the guy that is going to be involved with his daughter.
So do you think that would make the female say, "Hey, I should have a better um, selection of dudes"? Would that make her start being more conscious of her decisions
Possibly.
when finding a mate instead of just
Some
buying
people can
all
be
the stuff
rebellious,
and just trying? Well, I'm just saying, well, if
but if it
if
became a
they
thing,
already know the dad, see, you can be rebellious, but then the guy still has to, you know, get with your dad or get around with your dad or whatever, date your dad, basically. Because once you get married, you're basically dating the whole family. Yeah, at least you should be, so you know what you're getting into if you're looking for a long term relationship, such as marriage. Um, I feel like you should date the whole family.
yeah, you got to see what you're getting into, you know. But yeah, if they start a tradition, something along those lines, where the guy has to be vetted, the family has to be vetted on both sides. You know, I do think that more people will become more aware of what they want and don't want, and possibly what they need too.
Mm, mm, mm. So now, when a girl decides, I think that's too much, Dad. I like who I like, and I know what I want to do. I'm at the age of which I feel like I should be able to make this decision, and I feel like you should trust me to be able to make this decision on my own. When they pull that card where it's like, well, I feel like you should trust me to know who's right for me because it's me and it's my life and it's my body, and I'm going to be the one that has to deal with my wrong decision. What do you say to a young lady like that?
Well, that's true too. Two things can be true, and that can be true, that she wants to go out there and make her own mistakes and see if it's going to be a mistake or not, and find out for herself. But I can tell you this: if the father approves or not, if it goes wrong, or if there's an issue, or some concerns, or she just want to vent, one day she's gonna have a conversation with her dad about her relationship.
Mm, mm, okay. Okay. Well, now moving on to the hard part of the podcast.
Hmm,
You know what that is?
I don't know what is it? The most, the most.
That last inhale when they do that on those cartoons, it's pretty crazy. But yeah. So yeah, the reason why we're now saying that, or at least I'm saying, because I think you had a friend that was disagreeing about saying that she didn't. What was that? Saying this,
Your friend was what?
saying that she was against the dad dating, and she was supposed to, give us her vision of why. See, I already knew you weren't gonna agree with me because you're a
Um.
daddy's girl, 100%. You know.
Well, okay, but in the same breath, that is, I still would like to make my own decisions. Like that's like the child making decisions for the parent, and the parent is not going to always agree with that when the child could know what's best for the parent. It's
You
the
think
same
so?
thing. So, I mean, depending on the situation,
Oh,
you
okay.
know,
Okay.
um, people have to be able to make their own mistakes. People, if you're not making mistakes, you're not learning.
Mm, mm. How many mistakes does it take before you figure out, or
That's
what is
up
a
to the
good
person.
threshold for mistake making?
That's up to the person. That's up to the person. Because at the end of the day, I don't want to make the same mistake twice. But
Mm,
some people will, drive themselves into that brick wall continuously, thinking that it's going to change.
drive into the brick wall
Because some
continuously.
people have, like, okay, if we're speaking as far as like relationships, let's just say some people have types. Oh, I want my man tall, or I want him dark, or I want him light. Oh, he got
Right.
to have good hair, or I want something exotic. Like how guys say. It doesn't always mean that that's what's best for you.
Mm, mm, right. And not knowing what's best for you can be a big problem. And I think also the part where, I think men can smell out more BS, when it comes to the dating scene. We know when somebody's faking, we know when somebody is just doing something to benefit themselves, and 9 times out of 10 on a boyfriend, and this is either, what the girl has to offer or how much money the girl has. Those are
Well, women can see that too. Women can see that too a lot,
you
but
think so?
yeah, they
So do they put
in a
on
lot of
blinders?
cases. Mhm.
Okay.
In a lot of cases, they see it, but they just think that maybe it'll change, or that it's going to be different for them.
Mm. Yeah, it'd be different, or they could change the person. Is basically what you're saying. With whatever didn't change the last 33 people,
Hmm.
and why
Yeah,
does that make sense?
I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to say it makes sense. It's just what we as people do. We try to see the brighter side of things, maybe. I mean, or we hope there's a different outcome. I guess we kind of bask in hope a lot.
Asking hope a lot.
Yeah,
Basically, dream a partner together or something like that, huh?
yeah, like the person,
Dream a
let's
beer.
yeah, because you ain't building it. You know what I mean? You're not
Hey,
building
that's a pretty good name. Hey, nobody steal that. Nobody steal that. You heard it first on this podcast. Dream a beer.
it.
That's pretty dope. Oh, I'm just saying. But excuse me.
Mhm.
So what I want to know is, do you think the importance of vetting would be for protection and safety? Do you think that would be a check mark for why it would be important for
Absolutely. I wouldn't think that a father or a mother, because mother should vet too. But I don't
Right.
think that they would do that in the effort of sabotage, but sometimes it could be because just because you like that person, the parent may not.
Right. And so do you think it should be done the other way around for the son? Do you think the mom should vet the daughters, or how should that work? Now that gets sticky if you don't have a two-parent household, I'm guessing as well for both.
That's the thing, like with the two parent household,
Ooh,
that's where the dilemma would come in, because it's always going to be somebody that's not going to be properly vetted, and that means
mm,
that somebody's child is not going to be properly protected.
right. Right.
or could possibly be protected. But to that child, I would say, depending on the circumstances of why your parent is not there, but let's just say lack of accountability and responsibilities. And in that case, I would probably try to select somebody total opposite to that
Mm,
person, to that parent.
yeah. Yeah. So what would be too overbearing, and what would this kind of like dating probationary period look like, or what would you think would be ideal if, you know, women started to, do that if they had that available to them? I guess that's like almost like a perk of almost, weeding out the F boys, so to speak.
Yeah. Um, Honestly speaking, I wouldn't necessarily say vetting, but everybody should be trying to, if they're trying to make something of the relationship, right?
Hmm.
Then eventually they will be possibly leading to walking down the aisle, right? So that could be an ongoing thing, like the mother checking in with the children's mate, like how are you doing? How is things going for you? Just checking on the other person's mental state,
Hmm.
because we all go through things. So even throughout the relationship, like you're building a family. So it should never just be, okay, we've gotten past the vetting process. Now you're family. So let me just call you from time to time, see how you doing. Let's go for a ride, whatever. And it shouldn't require the child being there all the time to build that bond, build that relationship with their parents. Hmm.
Hmm. Hmm. How do you think that the dad should go about whether or not that significant other shares the same value and morals? Just basically looking at the compatibility of long-term relationships. Like when the dad is kind of vetting them, how can he assess whether or not this person shares the same value and goals as their kid? And I mean, at what point would this matter? Would the girl have to say, well, I'm okay with that, and I feel like this is the way to go to make sure that I'm weeding out, all the people that might l- diminish my potential value that the world may see or perceive that I may have based on my dating record or my body count, or what do you think?
Um, I don't know. That was a very long question. So let me just make sure I understood what you were saying. Um,
As long as
how
we're talking.
long
Mhm.
should, well, no, you said what are some core values that the parent should look for in the child's mate?
Basically just checking. So I guess the father would be trying to assess whether or not the significant other of his child shares the same value and morals. You know, I mean, if you see this guy is living a lifestyle that I don't think that it would complement my daughter or son, whatever, which is
Hmm.
based off the right. So I think
I had this
they
conversation.
should be able to trust,
It's kind of
instinct of
dating.
the parent to be like, hey, this may not work for you, instead of like, well, whatever, I love him, whatever. But you know, I think that's how it would go. And then it's like, look, I've seen some things, or maybe somebody I know knows this like anything, just fully go through somebody, spend time before you really take that big leap. Because I think that you'll have a higher percentage rate if you really just spend the time to really get to know your mate before you have kids. Well, first of all, before you get married, then before you have kids. And then, it makes the process a lot smoother when you take out all of the speed bumps. It lets you
It can.
what you need to build that, almost that fairy tale like relationship. Even though we know
That's hard to say because, and I don't mean to cut you off because you were
I
asking me a
was on a
question.
roll. I was
Yeah, you were asking me a
I was
question. So
cooking. You didn't
okay, yeah, the food is done. Um, but no, for real. Okay, so I was having this conversation, and it was similar to this question that you're asking me, but basically, they had already been in a long-term relationship. In the midst of the relationship, the boyfriend, he was a D boy, right? And but the father never knew that. He still was a family guy and everything. But after a while, I was like, okay, he's not really trying to grow as a person and change and adjust to something different. So even in a sense of that, the guy can check a lot of boxes, but then there's still that stagnant space of where they're not willing to change. And that would be, the concern for me when it comes to like when you ask how long, because there is no time frame on something like that. This is why I say it's always important, like how they say, check in with your mate. You gotta
You said
check
there's
in
no
with your
time frame?
no, like they were in a relationship for a long time. They
Mhm.
had already before kids.
Okay.
They had already been, let's just say they had already been together for 5 years before children.
Right.
And things were good,
Mm-hmm.
but then the kids came in. Like I said, he was a D boy, but he still checked a lot of all the other boxes as a person, as a guy. He was a good guy, you
Mm.
know. But once the kids came into play, a lot of things needed to change
Was
in
his
order.
own kids or somebody
Yeah,
else's
his
kids?
own kids. Yeah,
And something had to change for the positive or the negative? Because I'm still trying to piece together
stuff
this
had to
story.
change for the positive because okay, listen,
Mm-hmm.
one, it's two people.
Mm-hmm.
That's two people, girl, guy.
Mm-hmm.
Guy was a D boy,
Mm-hmm.
good girl. The girl's a good
Mm-hmm.
girl.
Oh yeah.
Together for 5 years, no kids,
Mm.
but everything that a guy should be like as
Mm-hmm.
far as courting and all of that,
Right.
being around family,
Mm.
spending time with family, spending time with the father, spending time with the siblings, the mother.
Mm-hmm.
But then children came into play,
Mm-hmm.
and there were things that needed to change for the stability for the children. Does that make sense?
Right.
Because remember, he's a D boy.
Okay.
Okay. He wasn't willing to change that. And so it kind of caused friction because it was something that needed to change
Mm-hmm.
within the relationship because now there are children involved, right? And
Right.
so they kind of grew apart because of that.
Hmm. So he didn't grow.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So
So when you say how long does a person need to be vetted, this person was vetted, but then there was that little small thing that
So
got
did they ever get back together? Did he ever
no,
grow after the breakup? Or man, what they were married?
no,
They were married.
no, they
No,
weren't. They didn't
they
get.
were just
They
together.
didn't get the
They never
marriage.
made it there. Yeah, yeah, no, yeah, no, nigga. Well, you didn't grow.
Right. So you could be vetted.
I mean, that would have been seen from the beginning. You didn't grow
It,
from the beginning. You wasn't because, like I said, that. So then there is a time frame. Like nobody needs to be getting married uh in under what maybe 3 years. And this is
okay,
why
that's
I
what I was
say
going to ask you.
this is why I say why. This is what I say what I say. And it's
Mhm.
because in the first 2 years it's seen as like, more of a surface type love. I don't really know the terminology, but it's like, just infatuation and all this other stuff, like how they make you feel and how pretty. It's not really the deep level of whatever. So then after those 2 years, then you start really seeing what's what. Um
Mm, okay.
So what do you think that's kind
So,
of accurate or
yeah, yeah, yeah. The only thing, like I said, I was going to ask you that question was, how long do you think, not vetting, but how long do you think it would take a person to, to be ready to even be married as a man? And I think that's something that women,
to level up, huh?
yeah, because some people get married, after meeting for 4 months.
So repeat the question again so I can make sure I
How?
fully understand it.
Okay, so because you said 3 years, right,
Mm-hmm.
for a person to be ready to
To
go.
no,
Is
well,
that applying
just
to
to really
men?
even understand whether or not what
Oh,
they're feeling and who the person they're dealing with is really like showing who they really are in all types of time. Like within 2 years, I feel like if you had a good substantial amount of time with someone, if you really were trying to learn them, you would know a lot about them.
mm,
You know, versus people getting married within 6 months, 3 months, like a year. Even a year and a half kind of was almost at that threshold to where it's like, or a year and what, you know, 3 quarters. I feel like two should be the minimum, and then you're like, okay, we made it.
but
You
when
got
does a guy know?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, a guy may know from the jump that you might be the one.
Okay,
But I
but
mean,
then he still needs to go through
but he
this
still needs
process.
to go through this process.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, I
That's
feel
what I'm
like
trying
you
to
should
show.
go through some type of standard process in their mind. I know it's your life, it's how you feel and how you want to do things. But at the end of the day,
Mhm.
it's just like, let's start trying to normalize some type of a process and everything that we're doing. So that we know what the end result could be. It may not be exactly what we're, aiming for, but it might land somewhere in the area. It's better than, nowhere in the area,
Mhm.
so uh and I think relationships will last a lot longer.
Setting a foundation.
I guess so. And so next is on building trust. And you know, I feel like setting standards would help optimize building trust. What do you think? How do you think that plays a hand in it?
Yeah. Um, some ground rules.
Mm.
Yeah, for both people. Deal breakers.
How about this? Listen to these words. Emphasize the roles of fathers and set the expectations for how their daughters should be treated.
Hmm.
And,
Absolutely.
and so this is why once again, I wish we had, because I feel like there are some people that would disagree with me, and I would love to speak with why they disagree with me.
Okay,
Um,
but go ahead.
because there's so many W's for this, So I mean, there's a lot of dudes out here that just think the way that they treat the women that they have, like especially abusively and stuff like that, abusing them, and I'm talking about on a physical level, because a lot of this
Well,
verbal,
abuse is
but I
wrong
mean,
too.
a lot of the so-called verbal abuse, is kind of some people kind of amplify it to a whole nother level. You can't say anything about anything that's actually true. But that's a whole nother podcast for a whole nother day. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Boombox.
No,
Boombox.
I mean if it's felt like it's abuse, maybe it's just in the tone, and that needs to be
Mm.
fixed, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, but when you think about the broader spectrum that that we really a subject we really shouldn't be touching, and you start
Okay.
thinking about like, you know, womp womp womp, but whatever. So anyway,
Okay.
anyway, anyway, so you know, when you got these dudes that are abusing women and like what I mean, like physically knocking them upside their head, like, you know, on that little
Yeah.
date you went with my daddy, did you knock him upside his head for saying the same thing? You know what I'm saying? Did you bust him? Would you bust him upside his head for that, or would you talk it out?
Right.
You know, you know what I'm saying? What do you think? What do you think would happen? You know, like, no.
No, I think that for one, the first initial hangout would be the representative anyway. Because, you know, guys like to get a feel of their surroundings. So he would be trying to feel the daddy out while the daddy trying to feel him out. So they're not really comfortable with one another. He has to get to a point to where he's comfortable with being around the daddy to express himself in certain
His true
ways.
self. His true self.
Before you can
And you
truly...
don't think that would happen in 2 years? If you're constantly putting him in it, if he's constantly going on these dates, so like we're really going on, like, you know, get to know you. It don't even got to be dates. It could be like, hey, coming over to the house to drink a beer, you know, go hunting to shoot a deer or something like that, or, you know, peeling a deer. I don't know. YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can't really say, man, because these people out here crazy nowadays. You just never know. But it will, I mean, the father should see something. Like a man, he's going to see something like, okay.
This ain't right.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah. Because I feel like...
Do you know what he said? Do you know what he did? Or I caught him looking at too many females. It could be something as simple as that. His eye was wandering too much, and a wandering eye is a problem.
But okay. Do you think it's okay for a dad to set up, you know, your...
No.
Because remember, there's an identical story where really I felt like somebody was trying to set me up, right? When I was supposed to go and work for somebody, and then they tried to set me up with their daughter, knowing that I was with you.
I remember that.
Me up with it, and they were like, you know, I was gonna take the bait, didn't you, buddy?
I mean, yeah, but that's something that people do too. He had no right to do that, but some people do that.
That was crazy. What do you think that move was? Do you think that was a move, or do you think...
I don't think it had anything to do with trying to protect me.
To do that, or do you think he really wanted her to have somebody with that type of level of ambition?
No, I don't even think it was that. I think it was really like, oh, you take this bait, and then I'm gonna put you in a position to where you can't say nothing about what I'm doing because I see what you doing. I know what you did. That's really what, to me, that's really what it was about.
That has to mean in your mind that you think that can be done anyway. You see,
absolutely. But that's just, but it could be
about you. You know, you see, you kind of...
No, not necessarily. I mean, I don't know what the girl looked like or anything like that, but it could have easily just been like, he may felt like his daughter was pretty, right? So here, try this, take this, and then I'm gonna be doing me while you doing you. I'm gonna be doing me, and you can't say nothing about what I'm doing because these are the type of games that men play.
Oh, men play them type of games.
Yeah, men play them. Women, no, not women ain't doing all that.
Whoa.
Whoa. Now,
thank you.
You got too much dip on your chip.
Tell her
they're not. Women are not going that far.
Now. You got too much dip on your chip.
What?
They're not.
Man, think about it. Close your eyes and think about all your friends and all the girls you encounter. You're telling me women are not going to the extreme as that? What you really?
No.
You know what you're saying?
That is exactly what I'm saying.
So what are men doing again that women aren't doing? I just want to make this clear for the audience.
He tried to bait you into doing something so that you couldn't tell on him.
Women don't do that.
No.
Women just don't do that. What makes women not do that?
I haven't heard no story like that.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
If a woman is doing that, she's trying to set you up so you can be in trouble. It ain't no, oh, you do this so I won't tell on you and you won't tell on me. No, I'm gonna tell on you. Like
So
it's none of that.
females never hook, somebody else up with one of their friends, knowing that they with somebody else. They wouldn't have did that, and then still be able to say, "Well, hey, almost. Let's see, was it one? Well, no, that
No,
example came.
like they may have a friend that is with somebody else and talking to somebody else at the same time, but that's none of our business. We don't cross that line. Like that's your business. You get caught, you get caught. No, don't be trying to push so and so friend over here so that you can do what you doing and not no.
Don't try to push so and so over here.
Like the friend, you know what I'm saying? The friend of the friend. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. Not saying that it has not happened before, but I'm just saying for me, I haven't heard too many stories of that.
Okay. All right. So then what do you think what questions should be asked?
What questions should be asked?
Yeah, that the father might ask to check out the intentions and the character. Like, because a lot of women are kind of, stepping in and helping out with their children's relationships. I know that's a thing that we've seen happening for centuries, really decades, right? When a mom steps in and she wants to be a part of that, oh, I like that girl, or I don't like that girl. Same thing for the dads, though. When they say that, I'm doing the mom and the dad's part too. So if they were to do this, vetting out the partner for the daughter, what questions might you ask to gauge the intentions and the significant other's character?
For me, I'm a watcher, so I'm gonna watch you before I just ask you a lot of questions. Your body language, and I might let you talk and just listen to what you're saying. Your actions, they tell a lot. For me.
Okay.
So, what am I watching? I'm watching how you are with my child. How are you responding to my child? What do you do with or for my child? What do you do with yourself, for yourself? How are you with your family and friends? And then out in public, how are you with my family? Are you
That's a big one. How are you with and what does that look like?
well, it depends on the dynamics of the family. So if my family, is let me see, nonverbal, I guess, like not really, they're standoffish or whatever, then that's cool if that's how you are, or not, or like, do you like to interact with them? Are you willing to interact with them?
Are you willing to interact with them? And why would you say, are you willing to react? Why wouldn't somebody want to be willing to react?
Because they don't want to be a part of it.
Oh,
They don't want to.
You said something valuable right there. So, well, that would be definitely a sign of somebody not wanting to really go. So even though they're telling you everything else, but they're not really showing up, that would be a sign, unless they're just that type of person. Or what could you say about that?
To me, that would be a issue.
That would be an issue. Okay.
Yeah, because why are you so hesitant? If you want me, and this is the people that I grew up around, this is what we've been doing. These are our traditions. What's the issue? Why are you not wanting to just jump in, enjoy yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Be free to be you. Love my family, love me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, there's enough love to go around. So, but for me, like those are the things that I would watch as far as the person for my child.
Okay. Okay. And so you would do all that watching, and then after that, would you not have any questions or?
Possibly, if I have, I mean, I can't say I have questions right now because I can't, because you do this, catch me off guard, so I don't have questions right now. If I was to just sit down, yeah, I'll write down a lot of questions, but there was still, but those questions could still be, you know, a guide. You can write down some questions and have a guided list of questions,
Mm-hmm.
things that you want to look for and to make for your child. It's not to say that person is going to be perfect or check all the boxes, but what does your actual household, your family, what your children grew up on, what are the principles that y'all have, and which ones are deal breakers?
Right.
So though that's what I would say is have a guided list of questions, but watch the person because you should already know. As an adult, we've been through enough. Well, not well, yeah, enough because I don't want to go through nothing else. But we've been through things to where we see a little further down the street, right? So we can identify a lot of those things by just watching the person. And
Right.
you should be watching because it's your child is involved. And so if your child is involved, then potential grandchildren could come from this situation. Is that
Mm.
gonna work out? Is it gonna fit? Is it gonna be okay for you?
For you.
For you.
I got a video.
Uh-oh.
Pass the ball, I'm open. Why this? Green B, let's go! Yes, sir! What am I doing, man?
Man, he has a moment of clarity. Them kids been standing there for 3 days and 2 nights.
I am such a letdown as a father.
Yes, you are, my guy.
I sit here and play this game all day, every day, and my kids be wanting to go outside and have fun, man. All that we got to do is just go outside, enjoy a bike ride, and play with water guns, et cetera, et cetera. But instead, I'm sitting here playing the game. But you know what? I apologize, kids. Do y'all want to have some fun, man?
Yes, sir.
No, I said, do y'all want to have some fun?
Yes.
He getting them hyped up. I like that, right? Right? He like a coach.
Well, he didn't take the headphones off or no.
And the controller's still in his hand. He got everything that he sat down with still in his hand. Let's see what else is gonna happen.
Sir.
Do y'all want to have some fun?
Yes, sir.
Not today. Green B, let's go!
Wait, that man say not today. Oh, he said something else.
Think I give a damn, man? I'm about to play my game. Let's go!
Yo. Guess what, guys? There's definitely dads out there like that. And they'll front like they take care of their kids, but you'll ask somebody who's real close to them and they don't even know those kids exist. They don't even know that that's the person's kid.
I mean, I know it's a skit, but yeah, like, does he not want to be interactive with the child?
I mean, that's why a lot of kids are fat now, because of dads like that.
Yeah,
you're too busy in your own world.
It's a sport or something. It's very, 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 very weird.
Yeah, it's very weird. And how he slammed that door, I know it's a skip, but that door slam was hilarious. And I mean, I'm pretty sure that he measured, the distance that the door would slam because there was in a nice perfect line, like there was an invisible barrier.
Stand right here. Don't cross this
Please,
line.
when I slammed this door, because he slammed the hell out of that door. I think the screen shaked,
Oh
when he
man,
slammed that.
that's
So.
wild. That's wild.
Well, what do you think about? Go ahead. Yeah, that's what I was
Go
going to
ahead.
ask you anyway. No, what do you think
Oh,
about dads that they'll play the game all day and really they'll play with the game more than they play with their own kids?
it's heartbreaking
How so?
because kids like playing with the dad. They like playing with dad more than they like playing with mom.
Why do you say that? You tell me. Why do you say that?
Well, because dad is the one that plays with all these different toys and gadgets and stuff. They're usually still big kids.
Okay. So you're saying men are the funner parents by default, all right?
Usually.
So basically, dads are really the better.
That is not what I said.
Oh, what'd you say then? Break it down, because I don't
I'm
understand.
saying dads have moms have imagination too, but dad's imagination sometimes can be pretty big because the different toys that they grew up playing, right? They allow them to have a bigger imagination. Even the shows that get watched in a lot of cases are different. So
Wow.
Imagination.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, and then as females, what should y'all do when y'all see this after the first kid or the second kid, or or you see him treating maybe his nephew or nieces like that? Should that not be like, hey, I saw like, I don't know if I'm gonna have I want to continue this. Like, what could you tell the young ladies that are growing up and not sure, they're dating a hottie with a body, and now
He's playing video games.
Huh?
What do you mean hottie with a body? Is he playing video? What are we talking about? Like, is he playing video games and you're saying what not to, like how to avoid that?
Trying to give you a remedy of where you can kind of coach.
Well, I get that. I guess you threw me off when you said the hottie with the body.
So. Yeah, you dove too deep into that. That was you was trying to go somewhere else. Where it was just a little,
Okay. So honestly, these are, well, it depends on the age too. Because if he's a very young father, he's probably gonna play his video game. And it's as hard as tough as this is to say, like, you want to just try to make it sure that there's a balance to it. Because with him being young, him playing a video game is not as bad as him playing it when he's older, like this guy in this video. We know he's a lot older, but a young father, let's just say like 17. If he's with you and he's playing a video game and you're right there, like, luckily he's not running around in the streets.
Whoa,
right?
Whoa,
what? No, what?
Absolutely not. I'm not even gonna allow you to say, well, it's not as bad. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, the fact that if you have a kid at that young age, you shouldn't be playing nothing but your fingers on the phone and make some money. Like, because
Well,
at this
yeah, but I'm
point,
talking about
now
a
your head start
13.
that you could have had has not is you can't activate that no more. That screen's gray. That's an unplayable character, and you no longer can now use that special move because you done used up all your special moves in the wrong place and you ain't hit nothing. So, and it's just like that because once again, kids, no, no.
Okay,
But what were you
so
trying to tell the audience again? What? Say that one more time.
no, I was just saying, like sometimes playing a video game. Sometimes playing a video game, your man playing a video game is okay. Like at least in the
No, not
street.
on that age. Not in that. I mean, yeah, not be on the street. You know, a way not to be in the street. You make sure you go ahead and get the education that you're supposed to be getting.
Yeah, you
You
get your
make sure
education.
you make sure that you get that job. You
And you
know,
get a
and so
job.
you
But if
can start
you're doing those
a career
things,
and start making sure you take care of that child. You
yeah,
know,
absolutely.
so
I agree.
that's the biggest thing. Like, you know, it is really, really, really hard to take care of kids nowadays. You know,
That's true.
all the stigmas, all the new rules that come into play, all the stuff parents can say and can't say. All, you know, it's not really up to you all the way, you know, anymore. You know, school takes a portion of their brain, their friends take the other portion, social media devours the rest of it, and the parents are left with the bits to try to mold and piece, you know, the best way they can out of the hours that are available. Because believe me, I'm a nagging dad. I'm a helicopter dad. I'm gonna follow you. No, not a helicopter. What are they? I'm a drone dad. I'm gonna give y'all a whole new, you know.
Yeah, but you play your game too. That's why I said it just needs to be a balance. Like,
I don't even really want to play the game. Like, you already know. I was like, you know, I'll buy a new game and won't play it for 2 years, and then when I do play it sporadic, it ain't even it's never no long thing. But I'm talking about
yeah,
people that,
not long term.
yeah, and then who would complain about somebody that's, you know, has control, has discipline over their urges to sit there all day.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying not to have urges. I said there needs to be a balance.
Yeah. But see, sometimes, you know,
Mhm.
game.
I guess maybe what I was saying was misunderstood because you clearly didn't.
Yeah, I just want to make sure it was clear for our viewers
My
that, you know,
shoulder.
we're not condoning, you know, because being somebody having to speak to you about you gaming, it means you're doing too much. Almost just like if somebody has to talk to you about smoking cigarettes, that means either A, you shouldn't be doing it, or B, you're doing it too much, and now it's affecting somebody else's, you know, lifestyle. You know, and the thing is, once you make decisions in life, you're going to have to find a way, especially with kids, to show up and be there. And even when you do your best to show up and be there, you still may not get 100% credit. You'll get like 33% of we're a statistic-based internet now. That men even get less. The appreciation level for males is like 7.3.33322, something like that.
No.
You know, so I mean, you're saying no, like, go tell me what's on your mind, boom box.
No, I'm just saying that's not true. Like, I mean, a lot of dads, so I guess they feel, you know, like unvalued or something. Invaluable.
You think they feel like that? And why do you? Why
because of what you just said. Like a lot of guys say that, you know, or that like, oh, Father's Day, here come me getting a new tie, you know, or something like that. But they don't think about
necklace.
But they don't think about like, okay, if you put a tie on every morning, what's wrong with the tie that your child bought? Because they know that you like a nice collection, you know.
Okay, I could see that. I could definitely see that. But if you ask them and spell it out and write it on a chalkboard, that's just like me with cards. Don't buy me a card. If you have bought me a card in your life, I guarantee you I rip that up immediately. Unless cards, I feel like more or less are supposed to have a gift card in it, or they're supposed to have money in it. Now, let me tell you why. Because I don't want you to give me more paper to clutter up, because I would rather you sit in front of me, speak to me, spend time with me. We share a vibe, we share an energy, and that is more important to me than you going out your way to buy something that you don't even care about, to give to me that you know I don't care about, and you still did that. So I call that you know,
Kaboom.
Unacceptable.
yeah.
You don't like cards? I mean, I don't mind cards.
I don't
I
want a
think
card.
cards help people express things that they don't.
Cards are for people that's sick. I don't like cards.
Well, the person that's sick really don't want a card.
I mean, but they get them a card and balloons. Why do they want that? I don't want a balloon that says "get well soon." That doesn't make me get well soon. You know, I don't think a get well balloon has helped anybody get soon anytime in the history of balloonism.
Well, you know what I like when I'm not feeling well?
What do you like? Soup.
I like flowers, and yeah, I do like soup and tea.
And what does flowers do?
The scents.
The scent, it what does it does? Revitalizes, all of your minerals.
Well, it's like aromatherapy.
Oh, okay. Well, I know nothing about that. Can't talk about that. I'm not about to get myself canceled for speaking about some stuff I have no idea what it is.
Aromatherapy is scents, like the smells, like
Oh,
lavender.
and it
Like
makes
it
you feel
helps you
better.
to like bring down your stress,
Okay.
and yeah. Sometimes flowers, they can change the atmosphere. Plants, anyway. Plants help with oxygen and such.
Mm, nice, nice, nice. So once
Mhm.
again, so we'll just play devil's advocate. If the dad vets out the boyfriend or the fiance, he says no, you may not marry him. He doesn't give you a reason. Do you feel like you would go with his reason?
Well, the relationship of you and your dad, me and my dad, I would be so shocked if my dad was to say no, something like that, because he's like really slow to judge people.
So if he was to say no after he went on his 2 year, met your boyfriend, husband, even if he made it to 2 years, because
I
that's the
probably
thing,
would take it. I
and you
would
have to make
probably
it to
have
two
took his
years.
opinion. I probably would have definitely took his opinion to heart, but I probably would have still made my own decision, whether it's yeah
Mm.
or no. I would have,
So then that invalidates the whole process.
no, it doesn't, because you still have to be able to make your own mistakes. So, in a
How about
sense,
this? How about this? What if this is a rule? How about this? If you get a grill smacked out your mouth, you automatically disqualified from seeing my daughter. How about that?
yeah, and he did. He got disqualified right after that. That same day. But
Oh,
again, that
that
was
canceled his service, his subscription. Then he didn't have no more
canceled it
Apple.
real quick. Canceled it real quick. I knew. Look, before that even happened, I already knew it was over with. And what was crazy was after that had happened, his dad called me like, I think y'all need to break up. I said, and you know what? You are absolutely correct. And I hung the phone up on him.
Mm.
Yeah,
Wow.
because his dad tried to confront me about my dad smacking his son.
And that and so that's why dads should definitely go and date, because if he automatically don't like him, then he should, it got to be for a reason. It's not like you're sitting here trying to hog your daughter to yourself. You took the time to raise her up, to care for her, to be a protector, everything that society asks of as a man and more. And then you got this little fly by night, little nibble, and just trying to destroy what you built. And it's just like, all right, if I continue to let this happen and something happened to my child, I'll never forgive myself. And that's why I try to instill that in my daughters right now. I try to let them know, like, look, you are the prize, definitely you are, but they also know that there's things that they need to do as females to cultivate a positive and a beautiful reciprocal relationship.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because a relationship can't be one-sided.
Right.
And those are most of them affair where people just look at it from one side and they say, hey man, you know, my side's the majority, my side's the best, and you never could do no wrong. And after a while, that just becomes tiresome and tedious, and
Yeah, but I think too, like during the vetting process, more so, and this is why I say that the woman still has to make the final decision. Like the dad is like, okay, look, these are, why I feel like no. But then she too has to make the final decision because, it's going to be things that the dad is going to see that she's not going to see. It's going to be things that she's going to see that the dad is not going to see. Does he have a real respect for my daddy? Like, you going and you hanging out with my daddy, but like, are you talking about him behind his back when you talking to me? Are you respectful of my family? What's your point of view of my family? Are you a phony?
A phony. And yeah. And so, and how would that be? How would you get that answer, that question answered?
Just different things. Like, I might say something. Let's just say I might be like, oh, something, my daddy, right? And he's like, oh man, your daddy ain't, whatever. Don't talk about my daddy. Your daddy ain't shit, or F your dad.
Yeah.
I'm your daddy.
Oh, F your dad, I'm your daddy. So how long would that relationship last after?
Well, I don't like
that.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't do that daddy stuff.
Yeah. I know it. I just want to hear. I just wanted to, let the audience just hear your thoughts and your opinions.
I do not. Okay, my thought is something has to be wrong with you to have a dad, and then you are with someone, you dating them, married to them, whatever. And yeah, y'all have a great relationship or whatever, but I don't understand how you can call that person dad or daddy. I don't understand it. Like, how are you having sex with your dad?
Right. Now,
I think something's wrong with that, but that's just my opinion. Somehow, somewhere along the lines, somebody thought it was sexy to make that something that, ugh.
All right, we got to move on to the next video. Coming up.
Okay.
Shaking.
I know.
I feel your nervousness from here. Are you okay?
Have you seen this one?
I have not, because it's my show. I have not seen this one. You got
to see this, y'all.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm perfect.
Mr. Benning, you are not the father.
It doesn't matter. I'm still gonna be there.
This man said it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna be there after he already got a not the father. Oh,
he already.
Like, you don't understand that. Ooh, it's just, it burns. It hurts so bad. I can feel his pain. It's just like
Okay. Yep. I know. All right.
Look at the pictures. Come on, man. Look at that. That's you.
You said earlier that if Robin was not your biological child, it causes you to doubt whether or not you truly are the biological father of Jermaine.
And see, you saw what just happened. So now that's two of them now.
Okay, come on. Yes. Oh, why you be doing this? Go.
Benning Jr. And because of that doubt, the court wants to make sure when you leave here, you have the.
You went from, oh my God.
Wait, go ahead, play it.
That was you.
Whole truth. Mr. Benning, what are your hopes?
I hope Jermaine's mine.
I hope Jermaine's mine.
Yeah, why do you say that? No, this is supposed
I
to
really
be
do.
serious.
It'd be good to know at least one of
Oh, I don't
my
want
kids
to
is
see this.
mine.
Jermaine Benning Jr. Mr. Benning, you
Oh my God. He's the father. I just want to let y'all know ahead of time. So how do you feel about him being a father?
I'm shocked because I didn't see it.
are not the father.
What the?
Oh,
Oh, I feel so bad for him.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mr.
Look at
Benning.
her over there.
oh,
You about to have a heart attack. What is it?
that is crazy. Look,
You done gave that boy his name and that's not even his baby.
yo, do you guys see that? And then for this man who has been there, this lady knew. She knew
What the heck
that
shit
both those
going
kids were
on?
attached.
Both of them?
And that both of them, it just turned out that we thought it was gonna be one, right? We thought it was gonna be one, right? And then it was a second whammy, boom, because he said in his mind, if that one didn't come back, then it was gonna make him question the other one. And when he questioned that other, she said, I know you had said you would have doubts. He already told, like, but after the first one, he said, I'm still gonna take, because he still felt like the other one would be his. So it's like, it's only fair. Now the question is, will he still be there? Now finding out that she betrayed him and had 2 kids.
She will not ever have all of him ever again. Well, I don't know. Shoot.
Yo,
If it was me, if I was him,
that hurt my soul. You see how this dude still looks at the end at this end picture? That's how my soul felt at the end of that video.
I would have.
That is not like, it's just like,
Well,
brother.
I can tell you right now, I would have been gone.
You have been gone?
Yeah.
No.
I know, like, a lot of times I always say, like, if I was in a guy's shoes, something like that happened, I would still be there for the kid, right?
But you
I would rather know that it's not mine and be there than to think it's mine and be there. And that's a whole nother type of betrayal.
And then it all depends on like when these kids were born, because they're still fairly young. So
well, I don't know the whole backstory.
That's what I'm saying. Like, these are the questions now that you have to have. Like, were they together when those kids were made? Ooh.
I'm assuming so.
Ooh.
I mean, it's 2 of them. Well, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I feel bad. I feel his pain, like, through the screen. Whoever did the editing did that.
Yeah, they did. I was like, wow, this is like really bad. Like, those were my real inside screaming, like, wow, this is so bad. Because I remember the first time I've actually ever heard of this was when you told me this happened to somebody that you knew, a close friend. And I was like, wow. I don't even remember what I said.
It was one child.
Yeah, it was one child. This dude, he had the dose.
Yeah.
Well,
what happened was she was trying to take him down for child support. And so they did a DNA test, and that's how they found out
she was trying to bang him in the head twice. That's now.
What was so crazy was I was like, you sure that I know when I made my baby? Like, got real defensive.
Whoa.
Because see,
you asked.
Yeah, because I was a friend. You know what I'm saying? So I felt comfortable asking.
So you was the person's friend who did the person like that. So you was friend of both of them.
No, I was a friend of the guy.
Yeah. The loser in this game.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, he ended up wasting time and energy because, okay, now let me ask you this.
mean, it's not
does he still take care of those girls? Or did he step on and get on and keep on shuffling?
I don't know. More than likely,
yeah. See, that mother not only destroyed another good man, but she also destroyed her daughters or sons or whatever was left behind. You know, a lot of times women play games too and forget about all the rubble and the trash they leave behind. You know, and men do it too. But as far as like, you know, when they have the golden access key to the kids and are able to allow the kids access to, you know, the outside world, because I don't want to say 9 out of 10 times, but for the majority, women usually have the kids. And so just the errors that are being made in this day and age, just due to, you know, all right, I'm a single mom, but also let me also have my brother step in until I find a man that just show me the ropes. Somebody that's invested and really loves family. And what I mean by really loves family is, you know, does the old days stuff like, you know, you would see back in the day where, you know, birthdays come. Oh, the kid for their birthdays. Like, what is wrong with
Oh my gosh.
you? Like, yeah, if you, I'm talking about immediate families. If you know what I'm saying, knows the kid's birthday, that means a lot to a kid for you just to call them. You don't even have to get them nothing. Now, you know, or nothing even major if you do, you know. But as far as just like never calling them, never acknowledging them, and they know like hey, you're my dad's grandpa, or you know, just within that, what is it, 1, 2, you know, second generation type deal. Like nobody's reaching out in 1, 2 generations. Now, you
Show
know,
up.
3, 4, huh?
Show up.
Yeah.
Show up for the kid some type of way. Some type of way. So making a birthday phone call is not going to interrupt your day.
Right. You know,
It's
taking
not
them to
gonna,
get some ice
and now they
cream,
got
you know,
Cash App. You know,
boy.
you don't even have to say anything. You can just boop $20. Happy birthday
And you'll
from
be teaching the
so-and-so.
generations after you to do the same thing, because there was a lot. I mean, I remember there was always this thing where they talking about there was Sunday dinners and stuff. I guess now that all the grandmas have moved on and all that other stuff, like, you know, that stuff isn't being done. But just having that togetherness as families nowadays is
We didn't think it was something that's, you know, that it was so important.
impactful.
Yeah. Like, man, I really miss Sundays. And with my grandma, my aunts, my mom, my cousins, even though my grandma used to make us stay outside all day. Boy, it used to be hot out there sometimes. But um that's right, Nuke. That's right.
Yeah.
But those are the things that we definitely should try to hold on to. That's a valuable thing. Cooking on Sundays, like, you know, I was watching this show and the lady was saying that her mom worked 2 jobs, right? And so Sunday was the only day that the mom would cook. And she said, you know, she used to be like, well, you didn't cook every other day. So you know, why are you cooking on Sunday? It don't matter. You ain't got to cook this day. But just that one day to where everybody just comes together and just, you know, relax or whatever, just can be free from their mind of what has taken place this week by just spending time with each other, spending time with family, kids playing together, getting to know each other, all of that stuff. You know, all that we have become so consumed within ourselves and what we have to go and do daily. And, you know, a lot of that does come from the economic crisis that has taken place to where everybody just feels like, I got to work, work, work. I got to work, pay these bills, that they forget about each other, or each other making sure that they don't forget about each other is important. Did you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Well, I do agree about, and what I think about is a lot of times when families don't take the time to teach their kids about their cultures, about their traditions, about their principles, about the lifestyle, the history of their family, the kid kind of feels like they don't really have an identity. So then they go outward and they try to piece themselves together in an identity. See, we're back to the Build-A-Bear concept, but the thing is, the bear built itself, so it's all types of upped up.
In some cases,
Yeah,
depending on what principles they have placed within their
depending on what they
belly.
choose that they thought made them strong. See, some people might piece in a whole bunch of strength and violence, and then think that that's all they need to succeed is respect and power, and forget about money. They just run around here getting locked up all the time because they just thought that being able to bully and take advantage of people was the lifestyle, and then they found out that a lot of their life was taken from them. And then you have the people that piece together, all right, well, I'm gonna be humble and I'm gonna make my own money and this and that, but they don't never put in you do need a little tiny bit of aggression, so people keep getting over on them. They're always known as the nice guy, and they never really make it too far. The women never really pick him, and it's just so I say this to say, I mean, you kind of want to be able to listen to people that want to guide you in the right place, already have the experience, and will help you piece yourself together, will mentor you in the places where they fail, so you don't put that piece on you. You don't want to put the broken pieces and the pieces that don't last long, or the pieces that it look good for now, but we'll just say when those cars were on like 26-inch rims, but they were like a Honda and they couldn't really turn. Now that wheel is eating up the side of your fender, and after a couple of months, you're gonna have a big gaping hole in the side of your car. Those type of pieces that aren't compatible with who you are and who your lifestyle and where your life should be going. Oh man, dang! I need a do. You ain't gonna give me that? Ah, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't get no little sounds or nothing for the bars I try, but it's all right. No value in men. No, I'm playing. But yeah.
So let's just say people need to start spending more time with their mate, with their family. I know a lot of times people try to this whole keep my person private thing. Sometimes it works out, but sometimes it's just because a lot of people got a lot of stuff to hide.
Secret thing that we were watching, it was called Secret something. What were we looking at that on?
What?
It was like Secret Relationships. What was that on Facebook? What was that on?
Oh,
Instagram. That was
Instagram, yeah. But the guy basically he said, you shouldn't want to have a secret relationship nowadays because people have so many secrets, or if you want to be a secret, if you want to keep it a secret, it's easier to cheat, or it's easier to basically hide behind the scenes what you're doing.
Yeah.
So which I do kind of agree, but in some cases, secret is good. It just depends on where you're at in your relationship.
Where you're at.
Like bringing that person around, having that person around your family, you just never know. Come to the cookout or whatever, and somebody else there, and they know that man is married, or that woman is married. So and you don't know, you don't know what you're getting yourself into, or it could be bisexual or down low, and that's not the route that you choose to take, because that could be very dangerous. These scenarios could be very dangerous and life-threatening if the partners or stuff like that get out and react to it in an improper manner. So you definitely need to really start vetting these people, because it's a lot of people out here that's just crazy nowadays. Just really crazy. People don't know how to accept rejection no more.
That's
Like it's
something
just,
big.
yeah, like it's just insane.
Like rejection.
Because last week or the week before, girl, she was breaking up with her boyfriend, and the boyfriend didn't want to break up, so he caused a car accident
What?
that hospitalized her.
What?
I mean, yeah, this is the type of stuff that go on. Like people
I
really
didn't hear about that. You didn't tell me about that one.
people be out here tripping, man.
Why didn't you tell me about that one?
I don't know.
You
It
know,
just be so much psychotic stuff going on.
oh, that's crazy.
People need help. You got to make sure that the person is mentally stable to be in your life.
You gotta make sure you mentally stable to be in somebody else's life as well. Because you might think that you're mentally stable, but then again, you'd be like, oh, no, maybe I'm not, you know.
Yeah, I don't know, but I ain't with it.
You say you ain't with it?
I ain't have time for it. I don't like, who would want to worry about something like that? Or like, you know how people be like, oh, if you leave me, I'm gonna unalive myself.
Oh yeah, unaliving yourself.
These the type of people, they need help.
Because they want to unalive themselves because they love somebody else so much. Like, so they're basically saying, I can't be alive unless you're with me, right?
Yeah.
That's what's being said. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
like one guy, he took out the whole family, kids and himself.
what?
One person, you know, they were like financially struggling, and hi Queen. The topic is basically, should your parents be allowed to vet your spouse or mate before taking the relationship serious?
All right. So we'll go ahead and drop the link if anybody wants to jump in. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and go to the live chats, and we're going to drop this last video, and y'all can come in and we're going to talk about the video and tell me, you know, what you guys think. If you want to hop in, just click the link. It's on YouTube in the live chat section. Okay. So once again, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and share for more content. We're definitely finna get this up there for you guys. Gonna get it cooking right. A few seconds. Let me drop this link, y'all.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna say I don't think I see it.
Yeah, link it up. Link it up. Go ahead and pin it for me when you get a chance. I'm gonna start this video, but yeah, the link's been dropped. Jump in if you dare. We could go ahead and let this go to the next level. All right. Coming up to the stage is right here.
I hate to say it, but dating in private in this generation is probably the dumbest thing y'all could be doing. That's why everybody getting cheated on. That's why everybody getting cheated on. Everybody getting cheated on because don't nobody know who with who. Because everybody dating in private. Everybody in secret. That's why you got all these secret STDs, all these secret relationships, all these secret situationships. That's why it's all going on. Because ain't nobody got nobody to be held accountable to. Because they don't even know. These days, you got to post your girl or your man for stability. You got.
He was laughing hard about that. He's serious.
I was laughing because he was saying that chicken up. But
he was saying that chicken up, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
But I agree.
Really?
I do.
What do you agree with?
Like, you know, you're putting yourself at a higher risk, especially for STDs, especially if, you know, you don't really, what do you call it? Watch your mate. Like, you know, some people just be like, oh, you know, he going out the door, he going to hang with his boys, you know, and they give you that space to go and do that. But then you really the whole time you out there doing something you ain't got no business doing. And so, but nobody know you even exist. And I get it. I get it. You want to keep your lifestyle, your life private. Like you don't want to like make it seem like it's extravagant or anything like that. You know. But you definitely, if you in a relationship, everybody should know you in a relationship with. You know, you don't have to, you know, broadcast it like daily. You don't have to do anything like that, but they should know who you with. Cause how you with him in I got more pictures with him than you.
Oh Lord.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hear you on that one.
How you with him? Like, I don't know you exist. Or you know, he could be again down low.
What? Why he gotta be down low? Because
I'm just saying I'm just saying like you don't always know. I'm not saying that because they want you to be a secret. You shouldn't be willing to be a secret. Why am I dating you if I'm a secret?
Secret lovers.
Oh, yeah, no, right? That song either. That sounds like a gay song.
Wow, that is crazy. And why would you say that?
Don't pay me no mind. But I'm just saying, again, people that are willing to be a secret, they have a reason why they're willing to be a secret.
They got a reason.
Why they are willing to be a secret.
And well, what do you think some of those reasons are? Like, you know,
it ain't about having people in your business. It's because you ain't trying to let people know what you really got going on. There's some extra stuff going on. Whether it's on your end or the other person end. But y'all both know. But if you just somebody to be willing to be secretive about it, you're hiding something. Whether you're hiding it from your family.
But what if they don't know that person is being secretive? Like, you know, what if they got it set up and they don't you know, there some people don't really know technology like that. You know what I'm saying?
Some people don't know technology
like that, like to really know whether or not somebody could be like, hey man, I got my page posted up, but they'll never be like, hey man, why I'm not on that page, or you know, something like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. Like, I can't really say, but I know it's definitely a red flag. I don't know how people don't notice something like that. Maybe you have a secretive name.
Oh,
maybe your name is different. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But I do know nowadays, if the number is saved in the phone, usually on your social media account, that person will pop up on that social site that you're on as somebody you may know, or somebody you may be interested in following.
Got you. All right. Well, this leads me to my next video. Y'all ready for the next video? Here we go.
Said you wanted to go on a boat cruise with your friends?
Oh yeah, baby. You know, for my birthday, you know. I was thinking maybe I could have some money.
Come on, baby boy, say less. You know there's nothing I won't do for you.
Oh, thank you, Big Mama.
What's my name?
Big Mama.
Come on, what's my name?
Big.
Yeah. Big Mama. Big Mama. Big Mama. Big the way when he call me big. Yeah, like Big Mama. Big Mama. Big Mama. Big Mama. Big Mama.
Yo, she went in.
I'm still trying to understand what I just watched.
He is blessed, ain't he? Because he said every guy. Hold on.
You said you wanted to.
Every guy needs a girl like this.
Oh yeah, baby. You know, for my birthday, you know. I was thinking maybe I could have some money.
Come on.
Oh, for his birthday.
You know there's nothing I will do for you.
Oh, thank you, Big Mama.
What's my name?
Big Mama.
Come on, what's my name?
Big.
Yeah.
Big
Mama. Big Mama.
I like the song.
Big Mama. Big the way when he call me big. Yeah, like Big Mama. Big Mama.
It's catchy.
Oh Oh yeah,
It is
baby.
sketchy,
For my
isn't it? So,
Yeah.
you know,
But she doing all that, and she a secret? Is that what we getting at?
She could be. She could be because to her, she not a secret, but to him, she a secret. Easy. Yeah. So
Well, you know,
you
it
know,
happens.
and guess what? But she don't care because she like Samuel Jackson or what's his name? What's his name? Professor Samuel. What's his name? You know,
Ooh, Kevin Samuels.
Kevin Samuels. There we go.
Oh, so that's a high value woman.
That's a high value woman. Big Mama. He said, I want some PlayStation. What girl's going out there buying PlayStation 5? What else she buy him?
A car.
She bought him a car too.
And some shoes, I
So
think.
he can go roll with his friends. That's crazy. Every man, if you would like to have a woman
So
like
he can go roll with his friends. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that part. Was the friends in the car? Did I miss that?
Comment in the comments if you would love a woman like that. I mean, you don't gotta call. Well, she say, "What's my name, Big Mama?" You call her Big Mama. She ain't even big though. That's the thing. I mean, we know it's a skinny, big.
Right.
So would you guys like to have a big mama? Would you like to be a house dad and just get showered with gifts, get a masseuse?
Don't nobody care. I'm asking the question.
Well, okay, what's the question? I'm trying to ask our audience, what would they like? You know?
Nobody, I mean, get it yourself. Have your own money and you can go buy it yourself. Be Big Daddy.
Big Mama, Big Mama.
But so you done made me forget what I was about to ask you.
Listen, every man, I want everybody to be honest. Would you like a big mama? And as a matter of fact, how many females would like to be a big mama or a sugar mama? You know, are there women that are okay with being the sugar mama or the honey mama?
Probably.
Or the honey pack mama?
Probably, yeah. Some are okay with it. Yep.
Oh, she said some okay with it. Oh, she spoke for the women. Some of y'all are okay.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, all right. So some are okay with being big mamas. Now I know there's plenty of dudes okay with being big daddies. And this is why I say, because, you know, this whole world is mostly a big daddy world, the way that I see it at this point. Like, you know, if you're able to bring home the bacon, have a, you know, a sufficient amount of income to fulfill her desires and her needs, then at this point, you have become a big daddy. Because, I mean, that's all that she's looking for. Now, let me ask you something about this, and I really wish I had a panel because you're my wife and I hate to attack you like this and devour you into pieces, but I really tried to keep it on novice mode, but
okay, yeah.
But do you think that a woman cloaks her special weapon to entice and have the dude to become that provider and that need person? Is that almost like Wonder Woman's truth lasso, except it's almost like a brainwash lasso? Do you think some women use the P as a brainwashing lasso to have you whipped, as back in the day you say, "Who be whipped"? You know how boy John Willis, "You will be whipped." You know, I can't say it like him, but yeah, I'll be making.
He said, "I don't whip." What he say? It whips me, or I don't get whipped. It whips me. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, because if that was the case, a lot of guys would be more devoted and committed to one woman.
And that's the reason why I asked the question the way I asked it, because you whipped them up at first, and then y'all whip either deteriorated or y'all just stop using the whip. So how are they gonna be whipped if y'all just not whipping anymore? You know. So that's what I mean. As if, do you think that they use it as a capture mechanism, and that sex doesn't really mean that much to women as it does to men?
I don't know. I can't speak for every woman. I don't know.
Okay. Okay, but what are your thoughts on it? Like, we're not saying these are facts. We're just saying, what are your thoughts
I think
from
that
what you've heard from other women? Because now, listen, women all talk because we've heard of this echo chamber. What are you guys throwing around in the echo chamber about this subject?
yeah, it can be taken away.
Oh, I like how you said that. I like how you said that. It can be taken away.
It can.
What does that actually mean? It can be taken
You
away.
ain't getting whooped no more. Oh,
so now taking it away, is that also it hurts me as bad as it hurts you, or is it that you feel like, no, this is going to hurt you more than it's going to hurt me type of mentality?
I don't think it's about that at all.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
So what would be the reason?
I mean, it depends on the person, but like in a lot of cases, when a woman has fell back, it's because she already had got hurt.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Or you know, went and let somebody else whoop up on you, and ain't no need for her to whoop up on you no more. That's how she sees it. You don't need this because you got that.
They stay in the relationship anyway.
In some cases, they do, I believe.
Excellent.
Huh. And so if they got something else to whoop up on them, why would the woman want to stay
Why
in a
wouldn't he
relationship?
stay?
I'm saying, why would the woman want to stay in a relationship with the guy if he's already getting whooped up on? And that was what got him, was the whooping, getting whooped up on.
I don't know, but I mean, why
which made him whipped. You see what I'm saying?
Right, but I'm saying
now he's no longer whipped. So basically, that leash that you was walking that big, strong dog on, you no longer have that leash anymore. And now that big, strong dog is biting everybody. He's attacking everybody. So that's why I asked, is that what women use to tie a dog down or to tie a man down? Because women, they're dogs, this and that. So we'll just go off y'all analogy, and we'll just say, is that what y'all use in the beginning? Because I've always heard that it's not as important. Now some have a higher, drive than others, but I still hear that is the way that y'all cast the net, is with that mirage. Like, y'all can do with or without it. Is that true? Y'all can do with or without it. This show is getting spicy, y'all. Spicy. I don't know if my man said it.
So yeah, I mean, that takes place. Women will stop whooping
Kobe.
In order to let you go ahead and go where you've been going.
Kobe.
Ooh, you heard it here first, y'all. At News. So if she stopped giving it to you, she trying to get you to go out the door.
No, it's not. I wouldn't necessarily say she's trying to get you to go out the door. Let me take that back, because I know it's gonna be like that. But yeah, a lot of people.
Hold up.
But she's not going to be comfortable giving it to you. Let me just say it the right way. Okay. She's not going to be comfortable giving it to you if you lose her trust. And she shouldn't be. Trust. And she shouldn't be because she got to protect herself. Okay. Did you hear that story about that man that he was married to his wife for almost 30 years? And she got rushed to the hospital and died, not knowing that she had HIV.
What? When was this?
This was recent.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he had given her HIV. But this was her husband.
Say what?
She didn't even know. So she has every right to, like, okay, let me fall back because he out here doing too much. You don't know what what he doing,
Mm.
if he using protection or not.
Mm.
You know, you have to protect yourself.
Yeah, definitely. So, oh, that is very, 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 very crazy. So then I guess being a big daddy or a big mama is a bad idea, huh? Because I mean, you're actually not having any emotional attachment to
You're not
whatever
committed.
that's mostly transactional. So
Mm-hmm.
transactional, that means they're short-lived because everything transactional is kind of short-lived
Mm-hmm.
when you look at it. And so if that's the case, there are really no real relationships out here, and every relationship has a benefit, and it's up to people to really think about how they want to mold their relationship, because there are so many different designs or templates for relationships nowadays. Way more than there was before. Let me give you the Trump hands. Way more than they were before. I think there was a larger scale of influx of different varieties of relationships you could have, and prior in the day, it was just a slim selection because everybody was in the closet. R. Kelly had to make a song to call everybody and get them all out the closet. And now that everybody's out the closet, we have too many choices to choose from, and there are too many different types of varieties of families and anomalies that are happening because there are so many different activities that we honestly all can't keep up with.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. And so the secret thing, this is why the secret not being a secret matters.
Not being a secret matters. Well, so there it is, guys. Don't be a secret. If you get in a new date, your boy doesn't post you on Facebook, Instagram, don't take you around as friends and stuff like that, just doesn't he doesn't really seem like he won the prize. Like,
well,
oh, go ahead.
Yeah, you're in a courting phase, right? Let's start there. So you should be meeting everybody. That's gonna be normal, normal interaction or frequent interaction. You should know these people, whether it's brother, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, sister, mother, dad, grandma, aunts, cousins, friends. Who do they frequent themselves around? Those are the people that you should
who do they frequent? I like that.
Yeah. Why you say it like that?
Oh.
Yeah, just don't be a secret. Shoot. Because you just never know.
You never know. I know I said that other one was the last video. I know I said that right. I keep surprising you guys with more and more bangers, more and more hits,
Okay, go ahead.
Just more and more. And no. We have to let the savory topic keep going just for a little second because it's getting kind of succulent,
You just keep on using my word like why?
Here we go. Here goes the show. Here we go.
Something on your IG where you said a bad bitch is an illusion.
Yeah, let me break that shit.
Woo, we getting toasty. Hey, I ain't gonna stop it again. I'm sorry.
Down for you, man. When y'all look at a woman, you say, okay, she bad. What does that really mean? And I just broke it down. You see a bad woman, you gonna say, okay, she got a nice long weave or, nice long hair. She got nice pretty eyes. She got nice lips. She got eyelashes, eyeliner. She got a face painted on. She got an ass. Maybe she got titties. She got, nice little bag on. So what I'm saying is reevaluate what a bad bitch actually is. Y'all putting so much value on a bad bitch, but you could build that for $15,000 to $30,000.
Yo, you could build that transactional ching. Doesn't matter. We don't care about, see, nowadays people don't care about personality. I figured it out. people don't want to deal with personality. They don't want to find a compatible energies and vibrations. They don't want to deal with it. They just want to build stuff. They just want to say, all right, everybody's the same. Everybody's the same. Nobody has any type of different attributes at all. So now what I'll do is throw money over here, throw money over there, and that will buy me more time. Everyone has the same attributes. Does that sound like what he's saying? Because if I just throw 30,000 and I instantly have the girl of my dreams, who wants to go out there into this dating market and do it the hard way when I could throw it out there, get the look I want? And for a man, I guess because it's a man saying this, they'll satisfy their few requirements that they need. You know, women have a lot of requirements.
But what did he mean by putting 30,000? What did he mean by that?
What he means is you could bill her for 30,000 if her body not the way you like it. You already know how much that costs to get that right. That's half not that right there. And then you buy her a nice amount of clothes and you can make her look good and exactly how you built her. Now, who cares about her mind? She look right for what you want her for, you know? And she's around you for what she wants you for.
Okay, so he basically saying like you can spend money on the bad B, or you can get one that's already built.
Or no, or you can go build you one. Why spend you one on one that's bad when you can now build you one? It's almost like, okay, the analogy is this. And this is a shout out to anybody that's watching this that has a truck. We also have another channel called Enoch LLC. Now, check this out. It's almost like when now they're building these non-original dump trucks. That's basically what they're saying. Like, why buy a new dump truck when you can buy, one that's built in a conversion? Because that's what these females are now. They're conversions. Look how I pieced that together like a puzzle. Women are conversions now. We can convert you into anything that we want. And, you're not going to do that with a male. You know what I'm saying? Where are you going to convert on a male? The male has to come already complete. Oh, my gosh. Oh my goodness, the man's
no, because there's men out here that's doing the extra stuff too.
Oh, they're adding butts and we're talking about at this
abs.
Point, they're adding abs. I don't really know if that's true with
chest.
That's the only person I heard about somebody adding abs and chest. Oh, Kanye West, I did hear he did get a BBL. Kanye. So that's the only reason why I believe that. Like he's
okay, but I'm just saying.
Like a dump truck.
I'm just saying. So, but to me, either one doesn't make sense. Like if you're gonna go and have a baddie and then get somebody, okay, you don't like how their body is shaped, so you want to go and pay for her to be redone.
No, what he's saying is women are out here with these attitudes because their bodies are already built, right? And so at the end of the day, Queen, I don't know if this conversation goes both ways. You're gonna have to hop on because listen, I'm gonna tell you, it don't go both ways. You can't build
conversion. I just said the conversion goes both ways though. Because men do it too.
What are the men converting?
He just confirmed that Kanye got a BBL, which I don't even understand why he got a BBL. Why did he get a BBL?
Like, come on, let's be honest. How many men are really converting? Like
it's a lot of them. It's a lot of them, especially like even with their weight loss journey, they get the excess skin cut off.
I guess, but are women going out there because this dude had or are they just going for natural males?
Whoever they like. I seen this guy at the water park theme park we went to. And he had, you could tell that he had been cut up on.
Really? Are you talking about Orlando?
Yeah, Orlando, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Well,
you must have saw him too, because you remember.
What I will say is a woman doesn't go for a man for conversion. She goes for value. And there's no value in the conversion to a woman when, they're actually going for protection. And first of all, you cutting up your body, you ain't protecting nobody. Because first of all, you don't have the muscles. You just had those cut out. You know what I'm saying? They didn't cut out muscle, but anyway, you didn't have muscle under all that fat you tried to convert.
No, they'll do like muscle repair and stuff like that.
For men too?
Yeah, like if your muscles are like stretched out of place or torn, they also, when they do some of those surgical procedures, they go in and repair muscles too.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So women don't really go to men. Like they will get an ugly dude. We talked about this on. They say, I would rather an ugly dude with money just to make sure I'm secure and the things the bags and all that other stuff. And we kind of took a little too long on this part, but we really know women don't really care what dudes look like. We've seen. I said, wow. Anyway.
So how valuable is something if you can buy it? It's not that valuable. Things of
So, basically it's saying, you get it.
Real value are things that you can't buy because those are things that are pricey.
That's a lot of game.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I'm saying is this. These dudes is getting something that costs $15,000 and $20,000 and then spending $50,000 on it. You get what I'm saying? You're buying something for more than it costs. Would you go to a car lot and a car that costs $20,000 and pay $50,000 for it? That's what these dudes is doing by getting this bad bitch that's really $15,000 worth of work, and you spending $50 and taking her here and doing this and doing that and elevating her to this status. Man, I could go get any woman to turn her into a bad bitch, and I've done it before. Yeah. So what I'm saying is stop putting so much emphasis on
plot twist is coming. I just want y'all to know that we're saying,
on a bad bitch. Put emphasis on something that's valuable. Character, integrity, her being a solid individual, her having a pleasing personality. That is elementary thinking. You haven't elevated your mindset when you're still so focused on looks. That's elementary. Right.
Now, after seeing the whole video, what do you think?
I mean, it's true. Those are those fundamental values.
Fundamental values. Mm-hmm. So her personality is what would make her long-term desirable, because as we know, with age, beauty does
dwindle.
Yeah, just it definitely does diminish. You'll still be beautiful, but will you be as beautiful as you was before? And will that change how you love somebody? Now, the next thing is if they still got that same snappy, spunky personality or whatever personality you like, and the vibe is right, you're going to be able to, that's going to be your friend for life, because once those looks go away, was she ever your friend? I'm going to say that again for the people in the back. Once your looks go away, was she ever your friend?
Denied.
Obviously not. If once your looks go away,
Yeah.
So I'd like to end the show right here. We got another comment that came in. Oh, no, we don't.
I was trying to see something.
And I just would like to thank everybody here for joining the show here at Intellect Ignited here at 9 o'clock on Saturday night. And don't forget,
Sunday.
Like, comment, subscribe, share.
Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day to everybody.
Hope you all enjoy your evening and your Monday.
But I will say, I'm just saying because I end up still working on Labor Day. So I just really don't celebrate it. But anyway, I would like to say thank you guys for showing up, always supporting, always commenting, always liking stuff, checking back, letting your phone run for no reason and just getting me some watch outs. No, just playing.
We'll be back Thursday.
We'll be back Thursday with another one. And then the one that you guys are waiting for is Girl Math. And it's already, you look on YouTube, you'll see when that's dropping. Girl Math is going to be it. I'm going to have my special guest, Josh, on there. You know what I'm saying? And thank you so much, Queen. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and put that up on the screen because we thoroughly appreciate that, especially Boombox, because, she needs validation all the time. But no, just
whatever, honey.
Anyway, I don't know. Anyway, so okay. Oh my God. All right. So anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. And we're gonna go ahead and head out. Definitely a salute to everybody else, GMT, Media Man, BMU, everybody, Blockchain, everybody that's over there, with the GMT family and More Real Talk, MLT. Just like to shout y'all out. And we definitely want to do a collab show coming up soon on something really, really, really dope. And hopefully we'll get that booming. And boom does be booming in all types of ways. You just don't know. Boom is so extra. Anyway. Next time.
I just wanna ride along. I just wanna ride along. I just wanna ride along. Let's change up the vibe, want you in my life. I sit to the side, I will let you decide. I stay out of the way, I know you know what's best for me. Just a pinch more of your spirit completes the recipe. You're all that I needed, tired of playing defense. When you take control of my life, it has a meaning. I need you to have your way. I don't wanna drive, I stick to the side. I just wanna ride along. I gotta ride along. You can take the wheel, I'll be still in jail. I just wanna ride along. You got full control. I'll leave it up to you, I promise. I'm not gonna move, you got this. I'll just work on me while you driving.